Hello, Bible explorers. Do you remember Moses and Aaron, the brothers who challenged the mighty Pharaoh? Well, the story gets even more exciting. Pharaoh refused to free the Hebrew people, and now we're going to see what happened next. The 10 plagues of Egypt. Get ready for an adventure full of miracles and surprises. The first plague was truly impressive. Moses and Aaron approached Pharaoh and told him the Lord's will, to let his people go. Pharaoh refused to obey. So God made all the waters of Egypt, the Nile River, and even the puddles turn into blood. The entire land of Egypt was left without drinking water, and the fish died. But Pharaoh remained stubborn and wouldn't let the people leave. Next, God sent frogs all over Egypt. They were everywhere. In beds, in food, in palaces, in every single corner. Moses asked Pharaoh once again to let the people go, or more plagues would come. Pharaoh asked Moses to pray and remove the frogs, and so it was done. But when the frogs disappeared, Pharaoh still didn't want to free the people. The third plague was very annoying. God sent lice all over Egypt, even on the animals. Everyone started scratching non-stop. Moses warned Pharaoh again that God was asking him to free his people. Pharaoh still wouldn't change his mind. The fourth plague was a swarm of flies. The flies were absolutely everywhere. But miraculously, not a single fly entered the homes of the Hebrews. This showed that God was protecting his people. Even so, Pharaoh kept refusing to free the Hebrews. In the fifth plague, God sent a plague that affected all of the Egyptians' animals. They started to get sick and die. But the Hebrews' animals were protected and healthy. Pharaoh, even seeing his people suffering, still didn't want to free the Hebrews. The sixth plague was a terrible disease that caused painful boils on all the Egyptians. Every Egyptian and their animals got painful sores all over their bodies. Pharaoh, once again, refused to obey God. Then in the seventh plague, God sent a great storm with hail and fire. The hailstones fell from the sky and burned everything they touched. Pharaoh, even then, still wouldn't let the people go. The storm was so strong that no one could escape. The eighth plague was an invasion of locusts. They devoured all the crops and trees in Egypt, leaving the country with no food. Pharaoh, even with so much suffering, still didn't want to let the people leave. The ninth plague was the darkness that covered Egypt for 3 days. No one could see anything, and it was so dark it felt like an endless night. But in the homes of the Hebrews, there was light. This showed that God is with his people. The last plague was the saddest. God warned that the firstborn, the oldest son of all Egyptian families, would die. But the Hebrews were to mark their doors with the blood of a lamb, and thus they would be protected. Death came, but the homes of the Hebrews remained safe. Pharaoh then finally let the people go. Finally, God's people were freed. God showed that he is powerful and just, and that he always protects his children. Moses and the Hebrew people headed towards freedom. And guess what else? God is always with us, guiding and protecting us. If you're enjoying learning more about Bible stories, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends so everyone can learn these amazing stories. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.